Good morning, guys. We're heading down to London today for more writing sessions, plenty more music. I thought I'd nearly missed my train. That was the best timing ever. I managed to bag myself a whole carriage, not just a whole seat. None of these are reserved, none at all, so it must be a quiet train down. Got the whole thing to myself.
Approximate arrival in King's Cross at 13:25.
So the point of this trip down to London today, I'm here till Friday. Hopefully going to be meeting up with quite a few people. Got quite a few writing sessions booked in already. Got some gaps to fill in terms of like if anybody's free then to meet up and have a coffee, do a bit of networking, get to say hey to some old friends and all that kind of stuff. For you guys that are new, I do writing sessions as much as possible now, with as many people as I can. Trying to get Instagram going with collaborations, and that's like my main focus at the minute whilst I'm building the jazz van. I'll link to a video here if you haven't seen anything about the jazz van, but it's a seriously cool project. I'm super stoked for it, and I bought a bus. Remember to subscribe. You guys that are hitting that like button early, go ahead and do that now, and let's begin the London vlog. I have missed the energy of London so much. I love it. Just had the chillest journey listening to Daniel Caesar. I don't know if you guys have heard him before, but he's got like such a silky smooth voice. So today I'm doing a writing session and Marty's joining me later at like 9:30 tonight. Oh, where am I going? I'll get my city mapper. If anybody doesn't use this app, get on it. White Post Lane I'm looking for. Anyway, yeah, if you guys are in London, I highly advise an app called City Mapper that helps you get anywhere. Shows you the price, shows you like every part of the route to get to your destination in London. It's really, really good, so highly recommend City Mapper. So yeah, today's session is with a guy called Martin Anderson, who I met on Instagram. If you guys remember, like a couple of months ago, I came down to do a writing session with him. Just like an afternoon before I came back from London for a completely unrelated trip. So that was really fun. And now we've organised this session and we're joined by a guy called George who's playing bass today, a guy called Kaz Rodriguez, the drummer for Sinead Harnett. We saw her down at a jazz cafe when we went last time. So yeah, Kaz drums on Instagram if you guys follow him. So yeah, today should be a sick session. I'm really excited. Just to put into context where I am, there's the Olympic Park. But man, would it be sweet to live here.
You alright?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Been surprisingly busy actually with different stuff. Like what I had planned for this year is kind of changed and got other stuff in, which is cool.
Yeah, that's life, you know. Like.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah, man. Oh,
George.
Oh.
Yeah, two Georges in the same room.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if that's dangerous or not, but we'll find out.
When you go, you go, you go. I'm soaring in the sky. Oh. When you go, I'm soaring in the sky.
So you know your camera and everything.
Yeah, I do daily vlogs.
Yeah, he makes like.
Yeah, I do them every time I do anything musical. Oh my god, it's so cold. Why is it like early September and it's freezing in England? So I found out that George, the bass player, played a gig in Lincoln, where I'm from, like 6 months ago, maybe it's close to a year ago now. And it was supporting a guy called Leon. He was playing for Leon and we were just literally walking like, dude, I know your face from somewhere, where is it? Realised that Dino Hendy, who has featured on this vlog a couple of times, he has played with Leon, and George, the bass player, has also played with Leon. Crazy news to us, but I've met George before, and I didn't realise I'd met George before. Oh, where am I going now? Let's just walk and see what happens. Just had a great writing session with those guys. Kaz drums didn't turn up, sadly, because he was busy with something else. The life of a busy session musician, so I hope to catch him at another point anyway and getting in a writing session with him. But Martin and George, thank you so much for having me. It was sick, and I'm out of breath because I'm running for a train because I'm late to see Marley. It's currently 9:20. Been sat in a nice little bar for a while. Bloody Hackney Wick, man, check it out, just artwork everywhere. Stupidly good talent everywhere in Hackney. So yeah, I'm off to find Marley now on the overground, and then we're off to a gig, and then we're potentially off to a jam session. Which side of the track do I need to be on for Richmond? This side. Thank you, man. I think I just missed the train for this side of the track, which sucks. Okay, so I did just miss the train. I nearly swore on the vlog. The guy at that information seemed really concerned that I'd missed my train. He was like, yo, you've just missed it. He looked like I was gonna be really angry, and it's literally like 11 minutes till the next one. I was like, dude, it's fine, like 11 minutes is nothing. So I'm gonna put my camera away because it's probably best not to have it out at o'clock at night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of London. So let's skip straight to day 2 right now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Why's my phone going off? It's non-stop today, guys. Who's this? Hello. Oh, that didn't take long, did it? Woohoo! Guys, that phone call was a few vlogs ago. I showed you the house that me and my brother own. It was a student house, and we've done it up. We're selling it up, and we've literally just sold the house. So that's sick. We've just, well, I say we've just sold it. The guy has just bid in for the asking price of the house, so we sold it, which is sick. Yeah. This is really good news, and then we're just off to meet the cousins. That place, by the way, that we were just at, is called Crepe Affaire. Affaire spelled A-F-F-A-I-R-E. Highly recommend going and checking it out. It was really good. So we've just done like 3-4 hours of, 3 hours I think, of laptop club, and now we're just back to our Airbnb, just drop our bags off, and then we're gonna go meet my cousins, catch up with them for like an hour and a half, and then we've been invited to a gig tonight. Did you message the girl to reserve? No. Yeah, we've been invited along to a gig tonight, which is great.
Where are we going to be?
I think we're not quite there yet. Using City Mapper app, guys, that I told you about. It's the best app ever. Oh, it's windy. To the Airbnb. Just another bus. Guys, check out this artwork on this wall.
Sorry.
It's so incredible. Love that about London. Hey guys! Ooh. Food was a success. Super nice meal. And we're now heading to the gig. Is there a gig here tonight?
Yeah, it's on second floor, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, how are you?
Oh wait, did you say you're George?
Yeah.
Been fortunate to get tickets to be here today, so we really hope you will have an incredible time. A quick brief history. So Soul Strip Sessions, which some of you may be familiar with, has been running for a few months. But you've got 5 incredible artists to listen to tonight. The first one here is Dominic Operative. Actually, a quick, she's about to whisk you away somewhere very special. Give it up for Dominic! Kissing, nightime's my time, but just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting somebody else. In my hometown, you're gone, but we still remember. Long gone, will always remember you. Thank you.
Man, there's not many gigs like that in town at the minute. Even Ronnie Scott's isn't as good as that. Bear with. Literally, there's not that many gigs like that anymore. That was such a nice vibe. You guys saw how peaceful and quiet it was, and it felt like, you know, like when you see Alicia Keys where she is now, imagine seeing her on like some of her first gigs.
Just realised where we are.
St. Barnabas. Do you guys remember this place? If you do, comment below. I'm expecting 0 reply. The hint is it's the church gig we did with Marley. If you can find the vlog, comment the number below.
We missed the turning.
So imagine like going to Alicia Keys' like first gigs. That's what tonight was like for all 5 acts. It was insanely good. Follow all the links to their pages. I'm going to try and add them all below if I can find them. And we're going to see you back at the Airbnb right now because we're tired, and this is going to be soon the end of part 1 of London trip. There's something I want to tell you first, so stick around. Hey guys, we're back at the flat. Tonight it was insane. The gig was so good. So the thing I wanted to tell you was how I managed to get invited to that kind of gig. So if you guys want to go along to those gigs, it's the same old story that I always tell you in all my videos. Network on Instagram. That's like the biggest thing on most people we're meeting up today and yesterday and this week are people we've met through Instagram, people that we've just connected with, and it's the biggest tool currently. I'd say get onto Instagram and do what you can, meeting up with new musicians, and don't be afraid to message them and just say hey. Just don't hammer them with music stuff straight away and being like I want to jam with you, but just pop them a message and say, hey, I want to chill and just have a chat and see what's what. So this ends part 1 of the London vlog. We're going to be back in the next video with part 2, which is today. We're set up and ready to go. I forgot to end the vlog last night when I got home because we were just knackered. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now and hit that little notification bell and you'll get a notification straight away. Yeah, we're going to Shoreditch Treehouse today, where they have a huge grand Steinway, and Annie plays guitar and Hannah plays keys, and they're big Instagrammers for music. They have the studio downstairs, so I'm hoping to hook up with them as well today. Marley's got a meeting with Spotify, so yeah, subscribe and hit that notifications and check in on part 2 of the London vlog. See you guys soon, and remember, never stop creating. See ya.